Moon, our celestial neighbor, is about to get some new visitors. From automated landers to human expeditions, the lunar surface will soon be a bustling hub of activity. Dive into the future of lunar exploration with us as we unravel the detailed timeline of these exciting missions. First on the timeline is NASA's Artemis program, with the ambitious goal of returning humans to the moon by 2024. Now that's not just a lofty dream, but a well-laid plan, starting with the Artemis 1 mission. This initial step is an uncrewed flight test that will go thousands of miles beyond the moon, a feat not achieved since the Apollo missions. The goal? To test the spacecraft's performance and ensure it's ready to safely carry crew on future missions. Next up is Artemis II, the first crewed mission of the Artemis program. It's set to perform a lunar flyby, marking a significant milestone as the first mission to send humans around the moon since Apollo 17 way back in the early 70s. It's a crucial step in preparing for the main event. Artemis III. Artemis III, the mission we've all been waiting for, aims to land astronauts on the moon by 2024. But this isn't just about planting a flag and heading home. The goal is to explore the lunar South Pole, a region never before visited by humans. This mission will not only increase our understanding of the moon, but also test new technology and strategies for future missions, including those to Mars. But the Artemis program doesn't stop at the moon. It's also paving the way for the Gateway, a lunar outpost serving as a hub for human activity in space. Imagine a small spaceship in orbit around the moon, with living quarters for astronauts, a lab for science and research, and ports for visiting spacecraft. It's the next big step in creating a sustainable human presence beyond Earth. The Artemis program is not just about setting foot on the moon again, it's about establishing a sustainable human presence. This initiative is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, not just for NASA, but for all of humanity. From the first footprints to a permanent outpost, the Artemis program promises to redefine our relationship with the moon and beyond. As we look to the stars, it's clear. This is just the beginning. While NASA aims for human presence, China is not far behind with its Chang'e missions. China's Chang'e missions are a testament to the nation's ambitious pursuit of lunar exploration. Named after the Chinese moon goddess, Chang'e, these missions have been steadily advancing our understanding of the moon, each one building upon the successes of the last. Let's start with Chang'e 6. This mission is set to make history as it plans to return samples from the moon's South Pole, a feat that has never been achieved before. The South Pole of the moon is a region of particular interest to scientists due to the presence of water ice and other valuable resources. Chang'e 6's sample return will provide a unique opportunity to study these resources up close. Next in line is the Chang'e 7 mission. This mission aims to conduct a comprehensive exploration of the lunar South Pole. It will deploy a slew of instruments, including a rover, a lander, and an orbiter, to study the moon's topography, composition, and environment in unprecedented detail. The mission's findings will not only further our knowledge of the moon, but also lay the groundwork for future human habitats. Finally, the Chang'e 8 mission is set to push the boundaries of lunar exploration even further. This mission is tasked with demonstrating technologies for a potential lunar base. The goal is to test the feasibility of using lunar resources, such as regolith, for construction and other practical applications. If successful, Chang'e 8 could pave the way for sustainable human presence on the moon. China's lunar ambitions are clear. With each Chang'e mission, they are pushing the envelope of what's possible, contributing valuable data and insights, and setting the stage for future lunar exploration. From returning samples of the moon's South Pole to demonstrating lunar-based technologies, China's Chang'e missions are not just about reaching the moon. They're about understanding it, utilizing it, and ultimately, making it a part of our future. China's lunar ambitions are clear, and they're paving the way for a new era of lunar exploration. The lunar exploration field is not exclusive to national space agencies. Private companies are joining the race too. Leading the pack is none other than SpaceX, with its planned lunar Starship missions. SpaceX's Starship, a fully reusable next-generation spacecraft, is designed to carry both crew and cargo to the moon, Mars, and beyond. The company, led by the ever-ambitious Elon Musk, has set its sights on the lunar surface, planning to land its first crewed mission there in the middle of this decade. This mission, named Dear Moon, is expected to take a group of artists on a week-long journey around the moon, sparking a new era of lunar tourism. But SpaceX isn't the only private company with lunar aspirations. Enter Blue Origin, the brainchild of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. They're developing the Blue Moon Lander, a large lunar lander capable of delivering multiple metric tons of payload to the lunar surface. Blue Origin envisions a future where millions of people are living and working in space, and they see the moon as a crucial stepping stone to realizing this vision. Their Blue Moon Lander is a significant part of this grand plan. The increasing role of these private companies in space exploration cannot be overstated. They're not just subcontractors building parts for government agencies. They're pioneering their own missions, developing their own technology, and driving innovation at a breathtaking pace. Their involvement has led to a new commercial space race, one that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible and bringing us ever closer to becoming a multiplanetary species. These private ventures are bringing a sea change in how we approach lunar exploration. By lowering the cost of access to space and fostering innovation, they're making lunar exploration not just a possibility, but a reality for more and more entities. They're democratizing space, making it accessible to not just governments, but also to private enterprises, researchers, and even ordinary individuals. And so, as we stand on the cusp of a new era, we see that the moon, our closest celestial neighbor, is within reach like never before. These private ventures are revolutionizing lunar exploration, making the moon more accessible than ever before. The moon is a global destination with several countries planning their lunar expeditions. As we look beyond the realms of the United States and China, we find other formidable players in the lunar exploration game. India's Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, is one of them. After the significant achievement of their first lunar mission, Chandrayaan-1, which discovered water molecules on the moon in 2008, they have their sights set on a second moon landing with Chandrayaan-3. This mission, delayed but not deterred, is expected to launch in 2024, aiming to land a rover on the lunar surface and continue the exploration started by its predecessor. Moving westward, Russia's Roscosmos, a pioneer in space exploration, is reigniting its lunar ambitions with the Luna program. Luna 25, scheduled for this year, will be the first Russian mission to the moon in over 45 years. It aims to study the moon's south pole, an area of particular interest due to its potential for lunar habitation. Over in Europe, the European Space Agency, or ESA, is also eager to leave its mark on the moon. Their prospective Lunar Gateway, a small space station in lunar orbit, is part of an international collaboration with NASA. This outpost will serve as a scientific research hub and a staging point for future lunar surface missions. These missions exemplify the global interest in lunar exploration. They demonstrate the immense value of international cooperation, as countries share their unique expertise and resources to further our understanding of our celestial neighbor. Whether it's ISRO's advanced lunar rover, Roscosmos's long-standing space exploration experience, or ESA's space station expertise, each contribution is a crucial piece of the lunar exploration puzzle. As we look to the future, it's clear that the moon is no longer the sole purview of any one country or agency. It's a shared destination, a collective endeavor that spans borders and cultures. Our journey to the moon is more than a series of missions. It's a testament to our shared curiosity and ambition. These international efforts underscore the moon's importance to humanity and its role in shaping our future in space. The upcoming lunar missions mark a new era in lunar exploration. We've delved into NASA's Artemis program, aiming to return humans to the lunar surface, and China's Chang'e missions, with their ambitious plan to explore the mysterious far side of the moon. We've also touched on the game-changing contributions of private companies and the critical role of international efforts in this grand endeavor. All these missions signal a collective leap towards a deeper understanding of our closest celestial neighbor. They embody our relentless curiosity, our thirst for knowledge, and our unwavering determination to push the boundaries of human capability. As we stand on the brink of this exciting new era, one thing is certain: our fascination with the moon is just beginning to unfold.